Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. You'd best hurry it up. If you've never been to Riften, be sure to visit the Blackfriar Mead. A few mugs of that and you'll forget all...
Too lazy to walk, eh? Well, you found the right place. Been stuck with the name for years. I've been riding horses since I was a lad. Nothing I liked more. But as I rode my mounts. And one day, I was drunker than I've ever been and mounted a poor colt. Broke his back in two. Haven't ridden since. I'm not afraid of anything out here. Walls are just a weakling's hiding spot. Not me. I'm no weakling. In fact, I bet I got the strongest arms in all of Skyrim. Oh, sounds like I've got a challenger. Tell you what, how about a friendly wager just between us? I bet you my entire purse of septums I can beat you in a fistfight. You match the bet, and we fight until one of us gives in. I don't blame you. If I were in your shoes, I'd chicken out too. Well,
Need something?
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax. You want in? You need to cooperate.
This what you want? Huh?
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax. For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter? All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate. The gate's unlocked. You can head inside when you're ready.
I had a skill.
Be careful, Leo. The Thieves Guild has Maven Blackbriar at her back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail. Or worse.
They represent the reason I'm here. I can't just ignore them, Eren.
I know. I just don't want you to leave. You're the only good thing that's happened to this city in a long time.
You're a stranger here too, huh? I've been adventuring across Tamriel since I was a fresh-faced young woman barely able to swing a blade. My travels have taken me from High Rock to Valenwood, elsewhere to Morrowind, and all points in between. Many years ago I lost my blade, Grimsever, within a Dwemer ruin. I took it as a sign that I was wasting my days in search of wealth. You and I are alike. We seek challenge and great fortune. But for me, that's where the similarities end. You see, Riften is my great beast to be slain, and my fortune comes from gratitude and trust. To call it a guild is ridiculous. How can people who would betray one another over a gold coin be considered part of an association? They're the worst kind. Even the Dark Brotherhood abides by a strict set of rules and tradition. These thieves are just rabble. What do you think? That's a shame. Too many people in Riften share your view, and look where it's getting them. It's going to take more than just myself and Eren to help this city. It has to want to help itself first. It's been difficult. I've taken the burdens of this city's problems upon myself, and I keep running into impossible obstacles. Corruption, lies, and deceit are the order of the day here. If it wasn't for Eren, the young man who saved my life, I think I'd already have given up long ago. It was Eren who found me dying outside of a Dwemer ruin. If he hadn't brought me here and nursed me back to health, I would have died. When my strength returned and he told me about the problems plaguing Riften, I decided fate brought me here for a reason, so I stayed. Maven Blackbriar, the matriarch of the family, represents everything that's wrong with this city. She's bribed countless officials, has friends back in the Imperial City, and freely associates with the Thieves Guild. I've tried everything I can to protect Riften citizens from her family, but to no avail. Well, there is Ingun Blackbriar, Maven's daughter. Strange girl. She Elgrim's elixir is working on her alchemy. Then you have Hemming, Maven's son. Spoiled brat and heir to her empire. He follows her word like a loyal dog follows its master. And finally, Sibi, the worst of all of them. He's in Riften jail for murder. Safe travels.
I've never seen Mjol this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
Hey, you. Get over here. I want to talk to you. I don't know you. You in Riften looking for trouble? Don't say something you'll regret. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some loudmouth trying to meddle in their affairs. The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you. Only way you could have found one of those is by stealing it. Guess you'll fit in around here better than I thought. So what do you want to know? Do I look like a merchant to you? You're gonna have to take that up with Vex in the Thieves Guild. Get in good with them and you'll find her. You kidding? My brother Dirge works in their hideout. I used to run with them myself, but took a job with Maven after they started hitting a rough patch. If you want to get in on that action, find Brynjolf in the marketplace. I'm sure he could use someone like you. Well, you got Maven. She pretty much runs the whole operation. She's got friends in high places, if you know what I mean. She's also got ties to the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild, so basically, no one can touch her. Just remember, if she tells you to do something, you damn well better do exactly what she says. Be seeing you around. What did you want?
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
I know I did. But how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
Next time, keep your plans quieter, and nothing would have happened to it.
What? Are you telling me you robbed it? Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Look, Shadra, last warning. Pay up or else. All I care about is the gold. Everything else is your problem. I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face.
Huh? What do you want? I owe a great deal of money to someone, and I think they cheated me. I don't know what to do. I was able to work out a deal with the stables in Whiterun to sell me some of their tack and harnesses. I borrowed some gold from Sapphire to pay for the shipment, but it got robbed before it even arrived. Now Sapphire wants her money back, and if I don't pay her, I think she's going to kill me. You will? Oh, thank you! Yes, Hofgrir took me in when I arrived in Riften about a year ago. He's been teaching me everything he knows. Horses are my whole life. Back in Hammerfell, I helped my family raise horses at our farm. I hope to open my own stables one day, but I think it's going to take a lot longer than I expected. Be careful with Sapphire. She mixes with all sorts of nasty people.
People of Riften, heed my words. The return of the dragons is not mere coincidence.
Never done
This
an
is one of
honest
the
day's work in
signs.
your life.
The signs that Lady Mara is displeased
Ayla.
with your constant inebriation. Put down your flagons filled with your vile liquids and
Never
embrace
done
the
an honest
teachings
day's
of the
work in your
handmaiden
life
of
for all that
time.
coin you kept. I'm saying you've got the coin, but you didn't earn a septim of it honestly. I can tell. Oh, but that's where you're wrong, lad. Wealth is my business. Maybe you'd like a taste. I've got a bit of an errand to perform, but I need an extra pair of hands. And in my line of work,
Certainly we
extra
can have
hands,
some sort of an understanding.
simple. I'm going to
People
cause a
must be made
distraction.
aware of the
You're gonna
chaos they
steal
sow.
Medesi's silver ring
Enough,
from a
Mara.
strongbox
We've
under
all
a
heard of
stamp.
the dragons and their
Once you have
return.
it,
There's
I want
no
you to
need
place it
use
in
them as an
Branche's
excuse to
pocket without
harass
him
our
noticing.
customers.
Very well, Talon. I'll remove myself from this den of iniquity.
There's someone that wants
We're
to
not
see him
kicking
put
you
out of
out.
business
Just keep the
permanently.
sermons at the temple.
That's all you
Let
need
us
to
all
know.
sin in peace.
I'll be out in the market all day, from 8 in the morning until 8 in the evening. Meet me then, if you've still got the stomach for it. We've been contracted to make sure Branche remembers not to meddle in affairs that aren't his own. Now, since we're not the Dark Brotherhood, we're not going to kill him. We're just going to make sure he sits in the prisons for a few days. I'll be at the market come morning. You better be there too.
Yeah. What's your
New
problem?
in town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess. Only the best in all of Riften. I own Riften Fishery. Started out with a single fishing pole, and now I have an entire building and 2 boats to my name. Not bad for a middle-aged Nord, eh? Too bad I haven't had the same success helping this city shed its poverty. And even Nord thinks I'm wasting my time trying. But I disagree. I sell my catch across a good portion of Skyrim. It's worth its weight in gold to me. The only untapped market left is Markarth. However, I just got word that Klepper at the Silver Blood Inn might be interested. If you're headed that way, I would appreciate you delivering a purchase agreement for me. You'd be paid, of course. Good. Klepper will pay you as soon as you arrive with the letter. Here you are. Nivenor is my wife. How I was ever able to meet such a gorgeous creature is one of life's mysteries. We're at odds about my charity. She thinks the people in this town have become lazy and expecting a handout. I tried to include her in my lessons for Mara Mall over at the Temple of Mara, but she prefers to shop instead. Different strokes, eh? Yes, I suppose someone has to be around here. Have you seen the condition of this sorry excuse for a city? Beggars roam the streets, crime runs rampant, and the threat of wars driving away business. The paltry amount of coin that I place in the charity box at the temple is the least I can do to help. Remember to give at the temple.
Yeah. What's your problem? I knew that stupid kid would try and find a way to weasel out of his debt. Look, this is really simple. I lent him some gold, he promised to pay me back, and now he says he's broke. End of story. All right, all right. I guess I made enough from his shipment. No need to waste any more time threatening a stable hand. Tell Shadra he doesn't owe me anything. I hope we bump into each other again. Look, I already said Shadra doesn't owe me a thing, so get off my back.
Take my advice. Don't listen to that talk of the face sculptor down in the Ragged Flagon. Face butcher is more like it from what I've heard.
That unpleasant visit held supposedly involved a dragon. It killed several soldiers before it departed. Yes, milady. I've also taken the liberty in preparing a private carriage, just in case.
Good. If Riften should fall, it's only right that its leader be spared.
Such colors! Yes, I could use some help with that. An assistant, perhaps? No. Maybe a familiar. No, too messy. Well, at any rate, organization is not my strong suit. Not at all. I need as much help as I can get. In fact, if you could retrieve a few things for me, I could start on my next set of experiments. As you can imagine, I tend to forget things often. Leave things around. I really must learn to put these things away. What I need is my Dwemer stirring spoon, my orichalcum ingot, and my grand soul gem. In fact, I could use them immediately. Bring those items back to me, and I'll be happy to experiment on you. No, that isn't right. I'd be happy to reward you. Excellent. I can't wait. Well, why are you still standing here? Oh, right. You need to know where they are. That would help. Let's see. Last time I used the Dwemer's spoon was at my dear friend Bodhi's house in Iverstead. Fellstar Farm, I believe it's called. The orichalcum ingot should still be at Winterhold at the Frozen Hearth Inn. I don't know why I didn't just take it with me. And last is the soul gem. I left that one in Windhelm at the White Phial Alchemy Shop. It was a good trade, too. Oh well. Someone actually interested in what I'm doing. Amazing! Well, allow me to explain. My experimentation involves a magical construct and a reagent that will allow the construct to maintain a field of permanent harmonic energy. The blue thing? But even the simplest harmonic field is composed of entirely... Wait just a moment. The blue thing. Yes. I can see your point. Draw out the necessary energies using a Jarl apparatus. But wait, what about soul reversal? You must be aware of the consequences when using the apparatus near an open magic field. Seven. Astonishing. I hadn't considered that. I mean, it would take months, years to work out the differentials.
But what a revolutionary concept! Wait. I can see a minor problem in your theory. Without a soul siphon, how would you prevent permanent magicka burn? Are you completely insane? Swallow a soul gem? That has to be the most brilliant and unexpected solution I've heard in a long time. It solves all of my problems and keeps the field stable. Now all I need... Wait, what were we talking about? Okay. Now where did I put those spiders?
Well, hey, that's not something you see every day. Because I did something not a soul in this blood-stained house of war has the backbone to do. Dared to speak my mind. I dared speak of the Empire and the lies that have been spread by Ulfric, the leader of the Stormcloaks. Now my mother stripped me of my heritage and incarcerated me here like a common criminal, and my brother has all but disowned me. Be wary what you say around here, friend. You'll find not all take kindly to insurrection. Ulfric only cares about one thing. Ulfric. He's ordained himself the future High King of Skyrim, and steps on anyone that gets in his way. He's begun a rebellion against those that wish to eradicate the worship of Talos, and uses it as his rallying cry. His cause may be true, but the man is a lie. All he holds in his heart is lust for the throne. Until next time.
Welcome to Riften, home of the Thieves Guild. Or so they'd have you believe. It's all lies. They're just thugs, vermin, creeping around the Ratway.
Welcome to Mistvale Keep. As steward, I serve as an intermediary between the Jarl and her subjects. I also handle the less important and day-to-day policies that affect daily life in Riften. Lately, I've had my hands full suppressing these ridiculous accusations of corruption in the Keep. There are those that believe the Jarl does nothing for this city, that it's corrupt and run by the Blackbriar family. I can assure you that this is entirely false. We are fully in control of everything. I'd hardly call them a guild. More like unorganized rabble. In fact, I wouldn't say they were a threat at all. No, our resources should be spent on preparations for invasion. You're welcome in Riften, as long as you continue to obey our laws.
Is that magic? Careful, please. You're the one cast those illusions. Impressive. My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty.
What can I do for you? While I feel Ulfric's cause is just, my concern is for the people of the Rift. How can they continue to lead their already meager lives with dark clouds looming overhead? My heart goes out to them. If only our coffers were deeper, I could protect them as they were my own family. With the Stormcloaks at his back, Ulfric's poised to rid Skyrim of the Empire's forces and invalidate our involvement with the White Gold Concordat. Many have died taking up arms for this cause. I fear that the land will be stained with blood for years to come. Surely you're aware of the Great War between the Imperials and the Elves who called themselves the Aldmeri Dominion? When the smoke cleared, the White Gold Concordat was signed. It was supposedly a treaty aimed at establishing peace within the Empire. One of the terms of a treaty was the outlawing of worship to Talos. To the Stormcloaks, this was viewed as the moment when the Empire became unworthy of the allegiance of any true Nord. We're all eager to see them brought to justice. Maven Blackbriar has assured me that they're being dealt with appropriately. As one of our city's most influential citizens, she's taken it upon herself to oversee their incarceration. Sadly, they're proving elusive, but I have confidence that Maven won't give up until this city has been rid of them all.
I knew it!
Good journey to you. Welcome to Riften, traveler. I hope the road fared well for you.
Buying and selling.
Looking to stay
fine
alive?
jewelry
Why
here.
take a chance?
Or crush your enemies to dust like a giant. Only a mere 20 gold coins, and all this could be yours.
Okay, lad. Ready to make some coin? Good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're made of.
Everyone, gather round. I have something amazing to show you that demands your attention. Gather round, all.
If you're ever in the market, I deal in specialty goods from Morrowind at one of the stands. Come on, Brynjolf. What is it this time?
Patience, Branchet. This is a rare opportunity, and I wouldn't want you to get left out.
That's what you said about the wisp essence. And it turned out to be crushed nirnroot mixed with water.
Well, that was a simple misunderstanding. But this item is the real thing.
Lads and lasses, I give you Falma Blood Elixir.
Oh, come on. Are you talking about the snow elves?
The one and only.
Mystical beings who live in legends and were masters of great magic. Imagine the power that coursed through their veins.
How did you get that then? No one's seen them in years. Get away from me.
Must remain a secret for their own protection, but I can promise you that the contents are genuine. One sip of the elixir and your wishes will be granted. Great wealth, everlasting life, or perhaps limitless power could be... Well, I see that my time is up.
Need something?
Come back tomorrow if you wish to buy.
What a waste of time.
Looks like I chose the right person for the job. And here you go. Your payment. Just as I promised. The way things have been going around here, it's a relief that our plan went off without a hitch.
Gems, potions, exotic
Nah.
ingredients.
My organization's been having a run of bad luck. But I suppose that's just how it goes. But never mind that. You did the job, and you did it well. Best of all, there's more where that came from. If you think you can handle it.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
The fairest prices
Look,
and the highest
I'll make
quality
this simple
Skyrim.
for you. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften, a tavern called the Ragged Flagon. When you make up your mind, come find me there, and we'll talk about your future.
Please. Please, I need but a septum. A septum is all I ask. I can't take... Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
All right, Branchet. Turn out your pockets. We know you have it.
Have
Looking
what?
to stay alive?
What in blazes
Why
are
take
you
a
talking
chance?
about?
Don't play stupid. I said turn out your pockets. Now!
I'm telling you, I don't... Wait, what's this ring? This isn't mine.
That's right, it isn't yours. You're under arrest, Branchet.
This is insane. I didn't steal anything. I never saw this ring before in my entire life.
Over here.
We can do this one of two
Protect
ways.
yourself right.
You can
Buy
walk with me
armor
to the
from
keep, or I
Grelka.
can drag your lifeless body. Your choice.
But I... Very well.
Buying and selling.
You gonna
fine
buy
jewelry
something?
here.
Or just here for training? Otherwise, move on. Look, I've moved all over Skyrim selling these bits of junk, and I'm barely scraping by. I'm not out to win friends, and I could care less if you're happy about your purchase or not. I just need the coin. The sooner I get out of Skyrim, the better. There are ruined sewer tunnels beneath the city. The only way I know how to get in there is through a door off of the canal. If I were you,
I'd keep my feet dry and stay up here.
Gleaming gemstones over here.
Are you serious? The war is tearing the land apart. The dragons have returned seeking who knows what. Skyrim is going nowhere, fast. If I were you, I'd pack up and get out of here before you end up in one of those burial cairns. I'll teach you how to use it effectively and keep you quick on your feet. Take a look. Come back when you're ready to spend more gold. Goodness knows I could use it.
I've never seen
you're
Yol
back.
this upset about
What have you
anything.
discovered?
The city really gets to her.
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my husband. If you're looking for company, I suppose I could do worse.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Brilliant! Mara's domain encompasses the emotions we strive the most to embrace: love, compassion, and understanding. It's difficult to appreciate her gifts in these dark times, but you should consider her light a beacon in the storm. Wonderful! Where to begin? Mara is the goddess of love. The temple spreads her gifts by tending to the sick, the poor, and the lost. We also perform wedding ceremonies for all the loving couples in Skyrim. Yes, if you were ready, of course. Are you familiar with how marriage works in Skyrim? Typically, love in Skyrim is as earnest as the people who live here. Life is hard and short, so there's little room for long courtship. A person who is looking for a spouse simply wears an amulet of Mara about the neck, showing they are available. When another person shows interest and the two agree to be together, one of them comes to the temple and we arrange a ceremony. Here you are. Now, remember, people in Skyrim respond to deeds. You'll find more people interested in your love if you help them. Good luck. Mara bless you. May you return to her benevolence in safety. Blessings of Mara upon you.
Yes? This temple is dedicated to Mara, and the light of love she shines on us all. I'm only a humble acolyte, though. If you wish to avail yourself of Mara's blessing,
You should speak with Denya Balu or Marmal.
Until next time. Good afternoon.
Come to laugh at the grave tender? I can see that disapproving look in your eye. If you're trying to ask if I tend the Hall of the Dead alone, then the answer is yes. You think anyone around here is going to lift a shovel to help me? Guess again. Leave the dirty work to old Alessandra. Look, I didn't ask for this job. I got stuck with it thanks to my father. My father was a priest of Archay. All my life was spent around the dead, being forced to learn the proper burial rituals and prayers. I never had any friends. Who'd want to spend time with the weird little girl who hangs around dead people? So I grew up with a miserable trade. This is all I know how to do. Prepare and inter the deceased. I'd like to make the journey to the Hall of the Dead in Windhelm and give my ceremonial dagger to Anders, the caretaker. I believe once it's interred with my father's remains, I'll be at peace with his memory. I hadn't asked you because I was afraid you'd say no. I appreciate your help. Here, I'm entrusting you with the dagger. Bring it to Anders and he'll take care of the rest. A priest of Archay is entrusted with a ceremonial dagger once they've completed their training. It's usually given by the head priest who sanctified the ritual. In my case, the head priest happened to be my father. The thing is, I never wanted to follow in his footsteps. In some ways, I still don't. I had to, for honor's sake, but I had waited too long. My father died before he could see my training to completion. When I finally became a priest, they gave me the new High Priest's dagger, but I already owned my father's. So you see, I have to return it. It breaks tradition, and I need to tell him that I finally did what he wanted. Be cautious. The pilgrimage to the shrine is not an easy one. Anything else before you make the journey?
Buying and selling fine jewelry.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
Did you get that purchase agreement to Markarth yet?
All meat guaranteed, clean and free from water. Jewelry with legendary Argonian
Why take a
craftsmanship.
chance? Visiting Riften? All are welcome at the Temple of Mara. Pleased to meet you. I'm a priestess at the Temple of Mara. Hmm?
He's around somewhere, planning to feed the poor with his nonsense about Mara.
Come to see Balaman perform miracles with steel, eh? People say I'm making gold off of other people's misery, but what else would I do? Smithing is all I know. Next time one of my shields deflects a killing blow, they'll change their tune.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Smithing's been in my blood for generations. I owe my success to my forefathers and their recipe for flame. The secret is my forge. It consumes fire salts, a strange mineral that burns as hot as red mountain lava. Well, it was. Sadly, this forge is dying, and I've used the last of my fire salts. If I can't feed it soon, it may grow cold.
Protect yourself right.
You will? Thank you. 10 pinches of fire salt should give me all I need to bring this forge back to life. A flame Atronach's body might provide fire salt. They're dangerous creatures that can be summoned by wizards. Of course, it would be much easier to check with an alchemist. They occasionally have them for sale. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The forge knows the difference.
Let's get going. Won't lie, I am. And you? Your choice.
Come to see Balaman perform miracles with steel, eh?
Some fresh meat to fill your belly, perhaps?
The forge knows the difference.
I picked up a trick from a butcher in Elenir, a small town over the border in Hammerfell. He showed me a way to grind up ice wraith teeth and use it as a preservative. Keeps everything cold and fresh, but only for a limited time. I'm always looking to replenish my supply, so if you ever come across 5 of them, I'd be more than happy to take them off your hands. Thanks. I was actually worried I'd run out. Well, I'd be careful if I were you. I hear the Nords hunt them for some kind of initiation rite, and not all of them end up victorious. The last traveler that traded me some said he found them at a place called Ancient's Ascent. Careful, though. Rumor has it a dragon makes its home there.
Why take a chance?
They live below the streets, in the ratway, like dirty animals. And trust me, they're no better than the vermin that slink out of there for scraps. They make it difficult for decent people to earn a living. Of course, not many decent people live here in the first place. It's Riften's name for the sewers beneath our feet. Absolutely disgusting. If you fancy keeping your purse filled with gold and your head on your shoulders, I'd stay out of those awful tunnels. Be careful looking for those teeth. Those little bastards are dangerous.